I don't love pumpkin spice, so we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Delish.
What if I told you that I accidentally went shopping?
Oh, that's really good.
Hello guys and happy fall. I am gonna be so honest, I've been watching fall content since like August, but I've been trying to hold off on like getting into the fall season myself until it was more socially and seasonally appropriate. It's currently September 19th when this video goes up. It'll probably be either the first day of fall or like a couple days after the first day of fall. So here I am joining in on the fall, getting into fall stuff. I do have a to-do list or like a checklist of things that I want to do to get into the fall. First, I want to get some fall-ish drinks. I don't love pumpkin spice, so we'll talk about that when we get to it. Possibly want to go get a fall book and definitely some fall decorations. I kind of want to make a mood board or like a bucket list. I don't know about a bucket list, but definitely a mood board for fall. And then I also want to bake cookies because who doesn't want to bake cookies in the fall? Yesterday, I actually got to go meet one of my favorite authors. She just so happened to come to Charleston on her book tour. So I bought a ticket, I got to meet her. I'm gonna insert footage of me doing that yesterday. So let's flashback to me yesterday. So I ended up parking and walking to the event. They had like a little charcuterie board set up. And they also had our books. They were already pre-signed. So we didn't get to ask her to do like to Emma or anything like that. So when I got there, I got my book, I got a glass of wine, and just kind of waited until the line started to form. I will say almost everyone was there with somebody else. Like I was one of the only people there alone, which honestly didn't really bother me because like it was a book event and it wasn't that awkward to be there by myself. Also trying to get out of my comfort zone and do things alone. So then I got in line and I actually got to meet her. I'll insert pictures of me with her here. I did meet her last year, so I actually did tell her. I was like, hey, I've actually met you before. And yeah, she was really cute. She was really nice about it. She asked me where and I told her, and it was fun. Then I had some time to kill between that and like when the actual porch talk like panel thing started. So I ended up just walking on King Street. I went into Anthropology and just looked at like their Halloween stuff because who doesn't love their fall Halloween decorations. And then I wandered back to the little theater and everything got started. It was so fun to hear her talk. She talked about being a mom, talked about writing, talked about the academy and other books. She gave like such good advice just for someone in their 20s. I don't know, I feel like some of the things she said I just needed to hear. Like it was really good. I love to hear her talk because I love her books. So that brings us back here. Hi, it is the next day, it is Friday. I do have work this morning, but it's a later start than usual and we actually had to dress down. That's why I'm literally just wearing a t-shirt and then I'm wearing leggings. But since I have some time in the morning, I decided that we're gonna go get our first fall drink of the video. Let me preface this by saying I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. I'm sorry. Don't know why, but the flavor pumpkin just is not my favorite. So when I say fall drink, I mean another drink that's on special that's not pumpkin. So like a cookie something, or I don't know. I love chai. I love cinnamon. So anything with like chai or cinnamon. I've had some cinnamon matchas places and that's not like a fall specific drink, but honestly, if I have to, that's just what I'll get. So this morning, I want to go to some places I don't usually go to. So I think we're gonna go to Sorelli. I don't know. I'll obviously put what it's called on here. It's a place downtown. It's like off King Street, and I've been one time. It was so good, and I'm pretty sure they have a fun drink. I don't know what it is. Well, no, they have fun drinks, but I'm pretty sure they have like a fun fall drink. So we're gonna go head down there, get a coffee. If I have some time, I might sit and read before I have to come back and go to work, but I will catch up with you guys when I get there and then when I'm back home from work. So it turns out they don't open till 8. It's 7:53. So we have a couple minutes. I parked like a 2-minute walk from them. So I'm thinking about just walking around a little bit because it's just so beautiful. I see a lot of people running, people walking towards me while I'm filming myself. Awkward. At first I was like, how do they not open till 8? It's a coffee shop. It's literally not. It's an Italian restaurant. There's just like a little cafe attached to it. So I do understand why they don't open till 8. So it literally took me 10 years to find this coffee shop. I don't know why. The directions were trying to take me to like someone's house. It was so confusing, but I did end up finding it, thankfully. And I got my drink. I went to Summit Coffee. I've heard a lot about them. I know there's one in North Carolina and then there's 2 here. And they had some cute fall drinks. I've been seeing them on Instagram. So I got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch
latte. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Love the flavor of cinnamon, so we're gonna try it. Oh, that's really good. Delish. Okay, I feel like I'm now prepared to take on the fall festivities, fall activities today. We're gonna go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx, then probably get lunch somewhere. I honestly might just like sit down by myself and get lunch and read somewhere. And then we will go to World Market and probably Target and maybe another Home Goods and Barnes, because we have to go to Barnes. So let's just get started. Let me turn this car on because I'm about to overheat.
To break out the tiny mic because I'm in my car and it's so hot. Even though I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt, which is my own fault, but I just don't want to take it off because once I get in Barnes, I know I'm going to be cold and I'm going to want it back on. So just trying not to overheat in my car. Needed the tiny mic. Anyways, I've honestly done like all the shopping I plan to do. It's noon and I started at, I want to say like 10, maybe a little bit before then. And I've gotten a lot done. I ended up doing, I cannot believe I'm using this tiny microphone and that woman just got in the car beside me. I'm going to throw up. I'm gonna wait for her to leave. I can't even look at you guys. Literally, I can't even look. I'm so scared. She was definitely laughing at me as she drove off. Anyways, oh my god, someone's about to pull in. Just kidding, they didn't. Anyways, I went to the Home Goods Marshalls and then I went to TJ Maxx. I did get some stuff at the Home Goods Marshalls that I'll show you guys later. Then I went to World Market. Literally couldn't really find anything, to be honest. And then I went to like the little vinyl record store. It's called Monster Music. And I wanted to get a Noah Kahan vinyl or Casey Musgraves. I didn't have any, so I didn't get that. And then I went to Michael's and Best Buy. I'm kind of looking into getting a camera. So I was like looking at some of the cameras they had. And then I went to Home Goods and TJ Maxx. Actually, I think I went to Target before I went to Best Buy, but I don't remember. Anyways, did that. Went to Home Goods and TJ Maxx again, like a different one. Didn't really find anything. And now we're at Barnes. And I wanted to share with you guys kind of the books that I was looking to get. So obviously want some fall books. I need to get Funny Story by Emily Henry. That's my book club book for this month. So need to get that. I would just get it on my Kindle, or like I need to get a library card down here really bad, but I kind of want to get all the Emily Henry books because I really enjoy reading them and I kind of want to actually have them on my shelf. So we're going to pick up Funny Story, and then I obviously just got The Academy by Ellen Hildebrand when I was at her little book tour thing, and that's a pretty fall book, I feel like, because it's like about a boarding school. So the other like fallish books I'm looking at are like the Throne of Glass series, which I feel like I should finish ACOTAR before I start Throne of Glass, but I really want to read it. I don't even know if that's fall, but like to me fantasy is fall vibes, like any fantasy book. The X-Hex, I feel like I at one point really wanted to read that, and now I can't remember what it's about. So if they have it, I'm going to read the back, but that's on my radar. And anything else that catches my eye in there. There is literally nothing that I'm not looking for. I will literally buy any book. So we know we're going to definitely come out with at least one, possibly 2 or 3. We'll see. This person is pulling in beside me, and they're literally pulling in so slow, and they're so close to hitting my car. I can't do this. Let's go inside. I can't look at you guys. Give you guys a little bit of a haul. I didn't get a ton of stuff. These are the only 2 bags I have, and then I got other things that I just like put in my purse because, you know, I'm trying to not get bags so I don't need them. First place I got stuff was the Marshalls Home Goods. They had these really cute little puzzles, and I originally bought my coffee table, and like my only criteria was that was big enough for puzzles, and it's kind of not. So I've been looking for like smaller puzzles, but then I do them in like 2 seconds. It's an issue. So this one's like 269 pieces, which is a really random number, but it was really cute. It was only like $6, so I just thought, why not? And then this is not fall related at all, but I needed a new oven mitt, and this came with 2, so I bought those. Then I went to Target and I bought 2 packs of these little string lights. I bought them to put around, you guys know where like my TBR shelf is. I'll like obviously show you in a second, but I have a little shelf and it has like a lot of my crafting stuff on it and my TBR shelf and then some pictures. And I've been wanting to do like little string lights around it just because I want more lighting in here. Then at Barnes & Noble, Why is it so hard to film there? I feel like my Barnes & Noble always has so many people there when I go because I go in the middle of the day, duh. So it's so hard for me to film in there. But the first thing I got was Funny Story. Obviously, I'm reading this for book club. It's so much shorter than I thought. How many pages is it? Oh, 382. Yeah, not too bad. So this is gonna go on my shelf. I need to read this soon. Well, yeah, because it's like already the end of the month and I haven't even read it. And then I got the X-Hex for my little fall book. Honestly, because I realized I have a handful of fall books that I probably could read that are already on my shelf. And this one is just short and honestly, it seems like it's gonna be a very easy read. And then I went to Harris Teeter and got some stuff for the cookies we're gonna make tomorrow. I know I didn't get any like fall decorations and that was kind of the whole point, but that's okay. I do have one fall thing that I already own that I'm gonna put out today. It's this little wallflower plug-in. My stepmom loves these and she gives them to me because I also think they're just so cute. And I think I'm gonna use this scent. It says Book Loft. That's giving fall to me. Because again, I'm not a big pumpkin flavor person. So we're gonna switch one of them out for this one, probably the one right behind where you are, because that's kind of more out in the open. So yeah, my stomach is grumbling. I need to cook and I will catch up with you guys when I'm probably eating and reading. Why is it so cute? My phone died while I was doing the puzzle. Unfortunately, I was using it for a hotspot on my computer because I was having to do something for work and my Wi-Fi has not been working at my apartment. I don't know what's going on there. So my phone literally died while I was filming it and using it as a hotspot. So that was kind of hectic for a minute, but I finished the puzzle. I wanted to show it to you guys. It didn't take me super long. It wasn't that big of a puzzle and like the pieces are pretty big. But I do love to do puzzles. I'm literally obsessed with them. So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys. I got an advent calendar last Christmas that was like puzzles. And every single day I would like do a puzzle on TikTok. And it was so fun to like do them and I don't know, get to like speed them up and stuff. And it's so satisfying to watch. So I was trying to do that. But you guys literally only saw the very beginning of the puzzle. One of the pieces, they literally printed backwards. Like, I'll show you. Hold on. So here's the puzzle, so cute, right? And then this is the little spot. So here is what it looks like, the piece. Doesn't fit, is literally backwards, but it fits perfectly like this. My boyfriend and my dad were both like, you need to return it. I'm not gonna return it. It's okay. I'll live. Maybe I'll color it so that it kind of looks like it matches. But I finished that and now I'm running a bath. I went to Lush a week ago to get gifts for two of my friends that came to visit. And while I was there, I got myself two little Halloween-y bath bombs. One is a pumpkin and one is a little ghost. I want to do the pumpkin one, I think. And gonna read. I've gotten to chapter 8. I don't even know how to talk about this book with you guys. If I haven't, this is the book I'm reading right now, Heartless by Elsie Silver. I read Powerless over the summer in basically a day. Loved it. And this is like everyone's favorite book in the little series. So I've been really excited to read it. So far, so good. I do have another book I need to read by the end of the month. Well, actually 2 more, and today is like the 20th of September, which I do have at least
how many days are in September? 30 or 31? I don't know. Do people just know that? Do people just walk around the earth knowing which months are 30 days and which are 31? Because I sure don't. But either way, I have at least 10, if not 11 days, which this is gonna go fast. I'm gonna read it while I'm in the bath. I'm gonna read before bed. This is like me just on a side tangent. I just talk sometimes, sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's my channel and I like to talk, so I'm going to talk. Anyways, I'm gonna go get in the bath and light a candle and get to the fall vibes yet again. Good morning. It is Sunday, so happy Sunday. It's like 8:30 this morning. I've woken up and done my little like chores around my apartment. And I do want to do a couple things today, but because it's Sunday, most stuff doesn't open until like 10 or later. Since we have some time to kill, I thought that I could read a little bit of my book. I just want to keep going. It's so good so far. This will be in a reading video that's coming at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to give a very surface level explanation of how I do this, but essentially I print off like the little things that I make on Canva, and then I just cut out the circles. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one out. Here are two little cutouts. This is my button press. I got on Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but if you make buttons a lot, like it's definitely worth it. It's all linked down below, so don't worry about that. And then here is my little bin of like the actual button supplies. So when you make a button, you need 3 different parts. You need one of these little like silver pieces, this little white piece that has the actual like button part on it, and then a little clear sheet. I don't know what material that is, but a clear or something. I know you can't see my face, but we're just gonna do it like this so I can show you. So I take this little silver piece and I put it right there, and then I'll take my little button cut out and put it right on top. I made this myself on Canva. I can show you guys how in a video if you want to know, but very simple. Then I take one of the little clear sheets and put it on top. And sometimes the little paper will move around, so I just try to make sure it's still centered. Then you slide it, and then you press down. And then you take the white piece. The way my machine works, it takes the image up and like kind of shifts it, if that makes sense. So I always put this is literally backwards. I always put it in a little crooked so that when it comes out, it's not crooked when you put it on. I'll show you. But then I slide this piece in here. As you can tell, this piece is gone because it's up in the machine, and then I press down. And here's a button. This honestly isn't a very good one. It kind of messed up, so I'm gonna do this one again, but that's literally just how I make them. Accidentally went shopping. It was an accident. I didn't mean to, and I didn't even take you guys with me because I was on the phone with my mom the entire time. It all started because I really want some Boston clogs, like some Birkenstocks, or just honestly I need slippers. I don't have any to like wear around the house. And I looked it up, and there were apparently 2 places around here that had them. Went to both, they didn't have any. And as I was walking around, I stumbled into Old Navy. And I did purchase a couple things. I'm gonna show them to you guys. And let me tell you right now, didn't get the Birkenstocks. But I did get a pretty hefty bag from Old Navy. First thing I got, this little sweater. I have been eyeing this for weeks. They've had this since at least the beginning of the month, and I keep going and wanting it. And today I just got it because it's so cute and like the perfect color. Then I got this, and I know I live in Charleston. I know it's hot, but this is really cute. And it looks like that one picture I had to on my Pinterest, at least in my memory. It kind of looks like it. And then I bought these cute little ruffle socks because I think I'm gonna try to find some like slippers that are similar-ish to the Birkenstocks. I don't really think I want to buy the Birkenstocks just because they're kind of expensive, and I don't know, I'm just not ready for that commitment at the moment. So I'm going to try to buy some other kinds of slippers that are maybe similar, and I'm going to wear these socks with them. And then I got this plain little white shirt because I keep wanting a plain white shirt that I can wear under stuff. I got a medium. I'm hoping that it'll shrink a little bit in the wash. And then I got the same thing in gray too, because you can just never have too many plain t-shirts in my head. So with all that being said, I'm gonna put that stuff in the wash,
and then we are going to bake some cookies. I'm making snickerdoodle cookies because they are so good. They're like one of my favorite cookies ever, and I'm just craving some baking. Honestly, I'm not even craving cookies, I'm craving baking something. I used to bake all the time in high school and like the beginning of college, like not my freshman year, but my sophomore and junior year, I baked a lot, and then I kind of just stopped. So we're gonna get back into baking, gonna make some snickerdoodle cookies, and then we will try them together, maybe put on a movie, and have a chill rest of our day. It's 4:19 if you can see it on the oven. So we're gonna do that, and then I guess we'll have like a cookie or two, and then we'll make dinner.